Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that equips leaders and entrepreneurs to achieve their greatest potential. This show is sponsored by Current Leadership Coaching, and they help entrepreneurs and leaders excel so they can create super teams. Find out more about them at currentleadershipcoaching.com. Hey, hope you're doing great today. And today, we're going to talk about how leaders can gain respect and why that's even important. So, would you say that your people respect you? Or would you say that you struggle in this area? One thing that I've noticed over the years is there seems to always be somebody who just won't respect you no matter what you do. However, there's one thing that you can do that's actually going to make it very difficult for them not to respect you. Now, on Tuesday, we shared about how being unselfish can boost productivity. And today, I want to explain how giving up your desires and or putting them to the side can gain mega respect from your team members. So, much like being unselfish, giving up your desires and putting them to the side, man, that's just a tough pill to swallow. But this is another character trait that all great leaders have, and it takes time and effort to turn this into a habit. Essentially, you make their desires, their dreams, and their aspirations your priority. Now, I know you may be thinking, man, that's just freaking crazy. And I know it definitely sounds that way. However, when you make your people's desires, dreams, and aspirations your priority, man, they will take notice big time. And as you consistently do this and make it a habit, you're going to be respected by nearly everyone. And in most cases, even the ones who hardly respect anyone, ever. If you are still thinking this is crazy, I want to let you in on something. You see, I came up with this topic after I read something this week. It talked about how flowers, and just about every living plant for that matter, must get to the point where they die before they can produce seeds and multiply. When the flower seed pods die, the seeds fall from the dead blossom and or any type of flower. But this section of reading also said that once they do produce those seeds, the plant is more alive than ever. Now, I compare this to leaders who give up their own desires for their team members, and eventually those team members grow and become better and better at their jobs. When everybody is better at their jobs, productivity will also increase. Oh, and in case you're wondering where I read this, well, it actually came from the book of John, chapter 12 and verses 23 to 28. This scripture talked about how a single kernel of wheat must die and fall to the ground before it can multiply. I don't know about you, but I think leaders are the same way. If we want to mentor and grow our people, we must be willing to let our own desires die a little bit in order for us to be more alive than ever. Because if you think about it, a true leader becomes more alive than ever when their people are flourishing and reaching their full potential. When you commit to helping your people like this and making their desires your priority, they're going to help you in return. Today's challenge is for you to think about what selfish desires you need to let die in order to produce more leaders within your team. Then start putting those desires to the side so that you can pour into others. Hey, speaking about pouring into others and increasing productivity, I want to remind you about the free one-page goals worksheet that you can pick up at currentleadershipcoaching.com/goals. And you can also find a direct link to that site in today's show notes. This worksheet is going to help you set up a couple of goals that you can achieve before the new year. And best of all, it's going to set you up for an amazing year in 2021. Hey, as always, thank you for listening. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until tomorrow, run to your challenges.